welcome to the best episodes of Credit 101. This is episode 17. So, episode 17, and the actual episode for Credit 101 is actually episode 30. So, if you want to see like the original video, that's going to be episode 30. So, definitely go and check that out. If you guys have the membership, then you guys have a guide that we're going to go over. It's not necessarily a guide, but it's actually a worksheet. It's a way that you guys can keep track of actually checking your credit reports. I do think that we should check our credit reports monthly because you could have something that happen. Maybe you don't have any type of monitoring going on. You need to know about these different things right away. Me, I always talk about credit, so I'm definitely looking. But you guys may not be doing it. You know, they may not be checking them monthly. So I put a guide together that's something real quick that you guys can use so that you guys can stay on track of checking your credit monthly. Because once you get your credit good, trust me, you don't want to mess it up. Be like, I learned my lesson. I have good credit now. I don't want to mess it up. Or if you work and even get it better, you want to stay in a habit. Like I was reading the Think and Grow Rich book and I fell off and I'm like, I need to get back on to read it. But if you got a habit of, okay, you pick yourself up faster, this is on a monthly basis, you can get back into your disputing thing too, if you wasn't actually disputing. Because say if you checked on January, February, you skip March, you can always be like, dang, it is technically, I would say like a fun day, like I do for myself, like once a month, like, okay, on the last day of the month, I'm going to go get myself a nice little treat because I bribe myself with snacks. I sure do. I'll give myself a cake or something like that. Or I'll take myself out to eat and then I'll do like my major things. And you feel like, okay, it's time for me to go ahead and treat myself. This is one of my tasks. Let me get it done. I know I didn't do it last month, but I'm going to get back into doing it this month. I fell off on my reading. I think I was off of my reading for about a week and a half or less or more, but I got back in it. And my goal is when I fall off of stuff, can I just get back quicker? Like, can I pull myself together faster? When I stop running, can I not go years without running again? Can I just go a month and miss it or like a few days? You know, my goal is to run 3 times a week. So I just want you guys to understand that because this is a guide that I want you guys to really use for the rest of the time you're using credit. If you're going to have credit, you're going to have a credit report. I think that we should just have this habit. So I want you guys to understand that this is not just something that you want to just do for 2 months and never do it again. You want to stay on top of this, and that's going to help you keep your credit tight. Okay, so let's go into this full guide. If you guys don't have a membership, check below in the comments and the description. I have the link for the $1 trial for the membership, and it's for 7 days, and it's literally just, at the time of recording, this is just $9.99 per month. Like literally, I made it so cheap that anybody can actually get it. But what you want to do is you want to actually check your credit reports. So we're able to get our credit report from annualcreditreport.com. We're able to get our credit report once a year from them. They're required every 12 months. They have to give us our credit report unless we deny for credit or something like that. Now, that's not always easy for people to get it from them. Right now it's easy because we're able to get them for a week because of the big thing that happened in 2020. I don't want to say the word. I don't know if it's going to be a problem for me saying it. But the big thing that happened in 2020, they let us get our credit reports every week now. So when you go on there, you definitely going to be able to get it because there's no way you get your credit report technically every week. So go to annualcreditreport.com and get it from them. If you can't get it from them because we're back on that 12-month thing, you didn't get denied, just have Credit Karma, and Credit Karma send you alerts too, and you can stay on top of your alerts. You just really need to protect your credit, you all, because it's very, very important. It dictates so much, you know. So just make sure you stay on top of your credit. So you can just put your personal information up here because you want to make sure that when you look at your credit report, this personal information is on there. Within a membership, I do have a lot of guides in here that shows you exactly how your credit report should look in terms of what it should say. Like, my name should be this. I should only have one social security number, one date of birth. Check out those guides too if you're not used to checking it. But you can put this information here. You can just leave it there. But I just like to put the information in there. Now let's get into it. So every month you're checking it. So January, February, March. You see you have 3 Januaries here. You have to put the date that you actually check it. And don't forget you got 3 different credit bureaus. You don't just have one, or they're not just one. You got 3 separate ones. So you got to check it because Experian might have an error. Equifax messing up. They put a duplicate account on my credit report before. So you guys have to, and the other ones didn't have that. So you got to understand that each one of them can be different. Experian could have deleted everything, but TransUnion could have kept something on there, or they put something new back on. You just don't know. So each one of them is different. So make sure you guys are checking each of them. Just put the date that you actually checked it. You already know this is Equifax. You'll leave this here. Did you find any errors? Yes or no? Do you have any disputes filed? Yes or no? And then also, have you taken any action or put any notes down like, oh, that collection is finally off of my credit report? You could put a note, so you can see like the different changes. My credit score was a little lower because of my utilization. Keep notes to yourself because it shows you changes too within your credit. Oh, this is when I got approved for that credit card and my credit score went up 20 points. Like, I like to see stuff like that for myself. So after the year, when you do a recap of your whole year, you'll be able to see the different positive changes or negative things or what you have to work on. If you have notes about the disputes, you can put that there too. But you can see you have January through April here, and I put keep going. You are doing great. I like motivation stuff like that. I need it. I need encouragement. So I have that, and then on this page, I actually have where you can actually start circling the yes or no. But I really wanted y'all to get used to actually going an extra mile and doing more on the first page. I just feel like when I put more tension for myself to get started, finishing it gonna be easier because all I gotta do literally is just put the date that I checked it. Hopefully ain't nothing there. I just said no, my credit score is up 20 points. My credit score is I got approved for this credit card. I just put the notes and call it a day. This don't even really have to take that long, honestly. You can just look in Credit Karma too to see if you got. Look under the negative accounts, the derogatory accounts. Look up under there and see if you have anything derogatory up under there. Scan through your credit report on there to give you a credit report, and that's free. And then plus you have Experian.com that can give you your Experian credit report, so you'll be good. Scroll through those apps. Oh, I ain't got nothing new. Okay, no. But at least you kept track of it, and you put some in your notes that you have to put down. Hey, next month, go ahead and apply for this card, or I just got approved for this credit card. Just put stuff there that you wish that you could remember. I'm learning to write so much stuff down because so much stuff come to me, so many ideas come to me. I'm writing all this stuff down, and I can use these notes, and you guys can too for the next month. Don't forget to apply for that care credit card, and you paying out the credit cards now. Next month, apply for the care credit. So when you come in for June, like, oh, I was supposed to apply for that care credit. Let me go ahead and do that. Whatever the case may be, but just add notes for every month, basically. And then make sure you guys are checking your credit report every month. I have the link here for annualcreditreport.com. Check for any errors, look for any incorrect information, any unfamiliar accounts, any unauthorized inquiries to you guys, because you want to remove that too. And you guys should have a freeze on your credit reports. That's something I let you guys know, that you need to have a freeze on your credit reports. You just don't want to have your credit reports. You don't want to have access to it. You don't want to give access to anybody that got your social security number because they can pull your credit report, or they can get accounts to your name. You just don't want to have access. So make sure you freeze your credit report, and then make sure that you file any disputes. I gave you free dispute letters within the membership. They're in the membership. There's no reason why you should have negative accounts. You have free dispute letters enough to, honestly, if you wanted to. I'm not an attorney. I'm not getting legal advice, but the dispute letters I have in here for sure, looking at what I have to do to sue in my case, you have the dispute letters there to actually go all the way if you needed to. All you have to do is just make sure you use this sheet every month, and then just stay on top of, checking your credit reports, your disputes, and any follow-up actions, and you guys will be great. But that is everything this whole thing is going to be inside the membership, so download it down below if you already have the membership. If you don't have it, it's $1 trial to get started, like literally $1 to get started, $1 for 7 days. So check it out. If you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Hey, welcome to episode 18 of the best episodes of Credit 101. In this episode, we're going to talk about the third-party bureaus and why you guys need to monitor them. Now, the original episode is episode 53, so go back and watch 53 if you want additional information. What we're going to talk about now is an actual checklist that I put together for you guys so that you guys can actually know. I have the website information, the phone number for the third-party bureaus, and then I tell you the name of the third-party bureaus, because maybe you're like, I don't even know the name. I tell you the name of them. It's 9 of them here. And if you guys are watching this because you already have the Credit 101 membership, just make sure you guys download it. It's down below. Just download it and you guys will know all of this information. But I have basically the information of 9 different companies. We're going to talk about 2 of them here, but you guys can see the other companies on here, and I tell you guys what they are, and you guys can call them and request a copy of your credit report, because you guys need to start monitoring them. And then you need to put on here when the last time you checked it. You need to really check this every 3 months. You know how the credit bureaus, we literally get alerts all the time from the credit bureaus. They're alerting us about these different third-party bureaus, so we need to check every 3 months. Okay, now let's go ahead and look at the actual checklist that you guys can use. Again, if you guys already have the membership, go ahead and download it down below. And if you don't have a membership, it's $1 trial for 7 days, and then after that it's just $9.99, and you guys get over 40 downloads. This is just one of them. So the third-party bureaus. Now, in addition to Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, there are several third-party bureaus. They're all are not listed here, but a lot of them are listed here. And I want you guys to check this every 3 months. Okay, so make sure you guys check these every 3 months. Now, the first one we're going to talk about is check systems. Now, when I was young, I worked at a bank, and check systems was something that they always checked. It basically is information related to your checking and savings accounts, and then especially account closures, saying you owe money or you have unpaid fees, or maybe you have fraud. So whenever you want to open up a checkings account, a lot of times they're going to check your check systems. You know how to usually check your credit report when you want a credit card, but when you want a checking and savings account, mostly checking accounts, because you're going to have a debit card, they want to check your check system. So if you find out that you can get approved for an account, it's probably because you have negative things on check system saying that you still owe money. And if they do say that while you're at the bank and you're trying to get an account, then you need to ask them for the actual report, or you need to go and get that report yourself. Again, every 3 months, you guys, we need to check this. So here go check systems. Here's their phone number. Here's their website. You can literally go to their website and you guys can get a copy of your report, and you guys can also do a dispute too. So you can actually do a dispute. So if you find that there's stuff that's on here that should be on here, you can actually do a dispute on your own. So definitely you can do a dispute, because a lot of times when you get your report, you already have your report because you got it from the company. But you can definitely get it here. But if you see his information on there, you need to do an actual dispute. So this is how you actually get your report. Again, you want to do this every 3 months and put on here the last time you actually got it. So you'll put right here the date that it was last checked, and then the notes. If you want to set a reminder in your phone, like on one day, maybe once a quarter. It's a few other things you need to do. Just make that be one of the things that you need to do. Take a week to get these different things done and check on them. And if you see anything that's there that should not be there, then you really need to send in the dispute letter. So we have another one, which is Innovis, whatever you want to call it. I've heard it multiple ways. I just want you guys to hear, like, oh, I know what you're talking about. I heard that before, so that you guys can actually call the companies or know exactly what's going on. So credit information similar to what's already on our TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian report. is here. And some lenders actually get their report from this, especially with all the disputing that we're doing now, y'all. A lot of these companies are like, keep on it. They already know what's happening. So they want to go to some of these third party bureaus and get your information from there because they know that you're not disputing that most likely. But any bureau that's holding information for us, I found, can be listed under FCRA. So they have a duty to make sure that this information is accurate. That's what I found out. They have a duty to make sure all the information is accurate. And if it's not accurate and I dispute it, then they have to verify it, update it, or delete it. So think of these as like all the other bureaus, basically, because when you get your report, if you see anything bad on there, you guys, you have to make sure you guys do a dispute. So let's actually go ahead and go to the website. If for those people that don't like to go to the website, you can call them too, okay? Don't overthink, just call. Now for the other one, I did not talk about security freeze, but you definitely can limit access to your credit report. You can do a security freeze. You can do the fraud, active duty alerts. We talked about that in Credit 101. You guys can definitely do that, and you can dispute information. It's a bureau, you guys. Think of them just like TransUnion, Equifax, Experian, but I always think about like they ain't got the number of accounts like them. They don't have a lot of people buying these reports. They have companies buying it, but just they not as huge as the main companies, TransUnion, Equifax, Experian. Think about all of the stores you may have in your area, but you know that Walmart, Target, their main store, their big stores, they got a lot of locations. It's rare that they won't have that everywhere. You know what I mean? Think of it like that. They're like a TransUnion, Equifax, Experience, a big company, but that don't mean you could not. If you don't have a Walmart or you don't have a Target, that don't mean you couldn't go somewhere else to get information, to go get things in your neighborhood. And think about them as this is another place where people can get a credit report. But you can click right here and order your report. And if you guys see anything inaccurate, you can do the dispute here. But that dispute letter that I gave you guys, and we literally just went over the dispute letter. The dispute letter that I gave to you guys in episode 13, I believe that's the one that's recorded last. Episode 13, you can use that dispute letter to remove these accounts, whatever you see on here. And when I say credit bureau name and address, you're using whatever company it is that's listed here. Again, it's 9 of them. I just went over 2 of them. Find out what other bureaus are there and literally treat them just like any other credit bureau. They're not special, okay? And the 3 credit bureaus are not special. Send dispute letter. This account should not be here. Do a follow-up dispute. Episode 13, I give you the dispute letter that you can use. And also, we talk about follow-up responses. It's nothing special, okay? But these third-party bureaus need to be checked every 3 months to make sure that the information is accurate on here. So hopefully this is helpful. If you don't have the membership already, again, I have a $1 trial down below for the first 7 days. And then after that, it's only going to be $9.99. Literally, I made it so affordable so that anybody can have it. And you guys don't have commercials like you may have on wherever you probably watching this at, okay? So this is a good thing. This is definitely a good thing. You already have a membership. Thank you. Put any comments. If you have any questions, put the comments within the course, and then I can go ahead and answer them that way. That way you have direct connection with me because I can answer those comments for you all. But I'll see you guys in the next one.